Na me shall say with a year Dr. Daniel or say ye boa. Wellman a year and a Wellmen Healthy Minds Foundation or a year then ubet me actually mukakra.
All right, so I think good morning to your listeners and everybody who's listening to me. My name is Dr. Daniel Osayeboa. Wellmen Healthy Mind Foundation is just a foundation that is going to create a platform for men to take care of themselves, because I realize that there has never been anything concerning men in Africa. So we just want to create a platform. Men can talk to each other. Men can be able to discuss their problems so that even our kids and our wives will know what we go through as men.
Okay.
Because when it gets to Mother's Day, Father's Day, I'm not bringing disparity, but what I'm saying is that the men needs to be taken care of so that the nation can be how we want it to be.
Okay, so
it's just a non-profit that what we do is that we do education, we do support in terms of mental health. So it's just an organization that is focused on mental health for men.
Okay.
Men's mental health. And we realize that mental health, when we mention but mental health, your emotional, your psychological, and your social well-being and mental health.
Okay.
And when we put all those in check as men, you be hunu ye area say about to say your family, your community. Said you be bit me ahwe yen maye na yen so ya pomudin ayeden ayeye. So you wa ha say ye be ye name mema be kasa and then Friday. Baby, you go, but you have to remember you have a family to take care of. You have to put yourself in check in any decision be taking. Know that there is somebody who will not be okay when you are not okay.
Now, do the men want that?
I'm sure that is what they want, because I've gotten a lot of reactions, and that is what they want. It's not that you want it, but that is how the life is supposed to be. You can't have a bad mental health and you say you're a man. The problem is God created men to be like dummy God here, to take care of our children and our wives. So that in times of Israel, you realize that the men rather go to war, they keep their children and their family somewhere. And we know all these things. But what are men? Are we protecting our women? Are we protecting our children? Are we protecting our wives? If we are not, then there is something missing. And I believe and I know that the only thing that is missing is we don't take care of our emotional, our psychological, and our social well-being. That is why the society is trying to jungle and everybody is doing whatever he wants to do.
Okay. Maybe sir, a year, Dr. Gideon Montgomery said, Senior Dr. Daniel Kanye about mental health, any idea no? Wellman, Healthy Minds, you know, how do you fit in mobile ensure say men are taking care of their mental health? Now the reason why I maybe say doc Daniel say, do the men want it? You know, say one has some more actions and a bit to me really more, and I say affecting my mental health. And you know, then need them potty and Wellmen Mind Foundation mobile.
Thank you for this opportunity. Good morning to all your viewers and listeners across the country. Wellmen, as Dr. Daniel said, no, it's a non-profit organization that is concerned with mental health advocacy, support services, and campaign throughout the country. Educational programs, other research and data collection. The whole point is that they say a healthy mind lives in a healthy body.
Okay.
But more often than not, friends saying, men are not prioritized when it comes to social interventions.
Okay.
Now, coming back to the question on, do men want this? The thing is that most men want this, but then they don't speak it out. We have a stigma around men voicing out their emotions, being who they are. There's a interesting statistic that I want to share on board. Worldwide, women attempt suicide more often than men. Women attempt suicide more often than men, but men are more likely to complete or go through the suicide than women. What it means is that a woman can contemplate suicide, and more often they do it than men. But then when a man thinks of suicide, they complete it. Women don't complete it. The difference can be explained by the fact that women have better social capital. What do I mean by social capital? They have better social relations. Emma kasa, omudi nkomo, bibinia, obenya ne nyanko ba eni ne di nkomo, bema ne di nkomo, but it is not like that for men.
Okay.
We have bought into this idea that, as a man, you must man up your emotions. Bibinia yen kasa. Until betse, oh, for men, suicide is sudden.
Okay.
So men want it, and unfortunately, society is leaving men behind. Right from the global agenda, from the UN, most interventions near women and children.
Okay.
What are we doing for men? More men want it, and so far, the activities has been accepted by men, and it's very inspiring. Feedback. Oh, to us, we want more of this, and we know that there's something that needs to be done. Talking about how we fit in the Ghanaian context. We have a Mental Health Act that was enacted in 2012, but it wasn't until 2019 that there was a mental health policy or implementation. But we still have more room. Or share the number of health personnel allocated for mental health, psychologists, psychiatrists, mental health nurses. It's less than about 3,000, the whole country.
Okay. For
offense and psychiatrists, it's about 40. In per one person, the whole country is woefully inadequate. Unfortunately, your resources so ain't enough. We allocate a tiny percentage of our budget to mental health, support services. Or share your health delivery system so our mental health is separated from the regular or general health care. Oko hospital, no one thinks anything. But the moment you go to a psychiatric hospital or a mental health institution, there's that stigma. Resources, we have a lot of gaps to accomplish. So we sat down as a foundation that we can't always rely on government. We as individuals should also come together and do something to, help our men target, their well-being, maybe making sure they are well in their mind to discharge their duties. Men are failing in our society because we are not taking care of ourselves. In a way, we have come for men. This is not to say that most of the things we've done, we've met women alongside men because the same message is just that we want the men to know that we are there for them. Create a safe space where we can discuss, enjoy, and let out. ABBT say Alcoholic Anonymous. It's a safe space where men can voice out and then, discuss mental health issues.
Question will come out, will be able to me answer. Activities bang and a maye. Some be to me and let's be moya. Yes.
Thank you. Say a memano grew a hodro. You're penny for your mom school. Inti, you won't say examination age, you call almost. If I not to say all the men's schools, the boys' schools in this country, you won't say, free school, let's talk to them about mental health. And there's a program that is specific for youth, which is called the Future Man. We just want to speak to the heart and the mind of the boy that what he sees the future is not how it is. He has to be this, he has to be that, he has to discover his potentials, discover his abilities, know who he is, so that he can impact in this society. And yes, we are university and also we are secondary or semi-2 so you have to struggle. But when you have Asians are coming to make money here, Indians are coming, Lebanese are here. And I don't know why our youth are rather running away from where there is gold and honey. So I'm teaching these guys that when you discover yourself, no matter where you are, you can make your money. Else, when we don't do that, we're going to leave this country for the foreigners.
With your engagement, the young, the old, what are, I'm trying to say, 3 a year issues that are affecting Bema Ghana Hapa more identify. It's a one.
The only thing is anxiety, depression, and other things. Because in this life, you can't control what it's not even happening. You just fill your mind with things which are not even going to happen.
Okay.
You can only do the things you can control, not the things you cannot control.
Okay.
We expect a lot of things from men that within their capacity based on where they are, they are not able to provide that. But when you are, it gives them a lot of stress. Okay. Stress is not in your body, it's in your mind. So you see a young man say, my bere. No, he's not tired. He's not done anything. He's stressed. And when you are stressed, you can't even be productive even where you work.
Okay.
So people are thinking about money, thinking that this is our society. Everything has become money. So when you don't have money, when you even speak, nobody listens. A boy will tell that I am so fortunate. I don't want to be his son anymore. You know why? Because the dad doesn't have money. Young boys are disrespecting their dads because they don't have money. Girls are disrespecting their dads because they don't have money. But to where you have mouth to say, I don't like him or her, he's the one who has been there before you get there. Okay. So why are you, what is happening that the boy will say, I don't want you as a dad again because of money? Has this society been based on money? Money is debt. If I give you money now, I've given you debt. The country is already broke. So why are you interested in holding cash? Create value for yourself, and that value is going to give you the money you want, which will attract money to you. Not that you are always waking up looking for where to go and get money. What do you have to sell for money to come to you? You don't have that. You have to discover yourself and know who you are.
Okay. Ceciano, plans being in a dark coin from now in a few months, no more share.
Okay, so in a few months, who says schools call back to schools.
Okay.
We are doing our radio talk. We're doing everything everywhere, social media, there's podcasts. There's a lot of education. For now, we have to create the awareness. Into awareness, baby, I'm sure in the month, 3 weeks in August, I'm in Ashanti region, doing every district to train teachers on mental health so that the Quran also will get it. The problem is we don't even know what the mental health is about. Internet, we are everywhere. We flew around everywhere. I have American partner who even come over the weekends. Me and Nino was in Hubert. So it is an intense thing that we need. What we need is not money as Ghanaians. What we need is to keep our mind in check and know who we are and identify our individual selves and potentials, and we'll have a better country.
Now, maybe some more partners be ammonia moye juma wedding kaya abobakon. Are there any other?
There are lots of partners, and now we are just coming out. If your organization want to partner with us, any what you want to do, you can call us 0533567231, 0533567231. You can call us. We can come into agreement. We can come into a relationship. Let's build our country. Let's build this nation through the men, and we will be fine.
Dr. Gideon, more social media handles, more platforms being so.
Your YouTube, Wellmen Foundation, and as a Wellmen Healthy Minds Foundation, Obo YouTube on Sa Ebeka. The same names so our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Your social media handles, and most importantly, open information where you can get information and even links to these social media platforms at our your website. Our www.wellmenfoundation.org, www.wellmenfoundation.org. Into all interested persons, well-meaning Ghanaians, groups, and entities. Can contact us even if you want to volunteer. There are a lot of opportunities for us to do this. We can't do it alone. We need everyone on board. We don't have adequate personnel. We don't have adequate resources. But we can do things that necessarily don't involve money to be able to help. And that is where we are doing.
Just invite us to your organization. We'll be there to teach you.
We are currently...
And our website too, you can open an account there. Just put go. You want to be a volunteer, you want to be a member, you want to be anything. Just go to the website. Everything is there. It's just filling what you want to do, we will contact you. We're not here to collect money from anybody to give anybody. We're giving you mental capacity to be able to make money for yourself. There are partners who are coming back in September. So we're going to do a lot of conferences from September, age group wise. We will determine that there will be adverts around so that everybody will know.
Okay. Any final words? It's here for share, especially the men.
Okay, they make kind of say we are starting the weekend, which today is Friday. Happy weekend. But men, you just have to open your eyes and just turn to your brother and say, guy, I'm there for you.
Mr. The American is man, it's time for us to open up. This is our time. Because we are the leaders, we are the caretakers. We must make sure, say, if this country will stand take care of the women and make sure this country moves forward. It all depends on our well-being. So let's speak up, open up, and then we will all move forward together.
Great. Thank you very much, Dr. Gideon and Dr. Daniel. Say, Anope, Mune, I